the world of professional tennis has just witnessed a statistical earthquake, and the epicenter is a 20-year-old phenomenon from Quezon City, Philippines. For more than a decade, the benchmark for Asian excellence in tennis was defined by one solitary, towering name, Naomi Osaka. Four-time Grand Slam champion, former world number one, and the ultimate global icon. Osaka held a record that experts believed would remain untouched for a generation, the record of being the youngest Asian player in history to secure multiple top 10 wins at the prestigious WTA 1000 level. But history, as they say, is not written in stone. It is written by those who refuse to wait their turn. As of February 23, 2026, the torch has officially been passed. In the high-stakes, electric atmosphere of the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, Alex Eala didn't just win a match, she dismantled a legacy. By defeating world number 8 Jasmine Paolini in a clinical performance, Eala achieved her third career top 10 scalp. But it's the timing that has sent shockwaves through the WTA Tour. At exactly 20 years and 268 days old, Alex Eala shattered Naomi Osaka's long-standing record by a massive 82 days. Think about the gravity of that number. At the same age when Naomi Osaka was just beginning to find her footing among the elite, Alex Eala is already outpacing her in terms of giant-killing efficiency. While Osaka was 20 years and 350 days old when she hit this same milestone back in 2018, Eala has done it faster, with more precision, and under the immense pressure of a nation that views her as their Manny Pacquiao of tennis. This isn't just a minor update in the rankings. This is a clear signal to the global tennis hierarchy that the Philippines now possesses a weapon that is developing at a rate never before seen in Asian sports history. This achievement is even more staggering when you realize that Eala's journey wasn't built on wildcards and easy draws. She had to fight through the mud. From her historic upset of world number 2, Iga Swiatek in Miami to her dominance over Madison Keys, every step was a climb up a steep mountain. By the time she stepped onto the court against Paolini in Dubai, she wasn't just playing for herself, she was playing against the ghost of Osaka's record. And as the final point was won, the stats confirmed what the fans already felt. The Asian Queen hype is no longer just a marketing dream, it is a documented, cold-hard statistical reality. The era of Alex Eala has truly arrived, and she is rewriting the history books before she has even reached her physical prime. Breaking a record held by a four-time Grand Slam champion like Naomi Osaka isn't just about power. It's about a tactical chess game that leaves the world's best players searching for answers. To understand how Alex Eala surpassed the Osaka milestone, we have to dissect the absolute demolition she delivered against the world number 8 and defending finalist, Jasmine Paolini, in Dubai. This wasn't just a win, it was a technical masterclass that lasted 1 hour and 40 minutes and left the tennis world in awe. Alex entered the court with a clear, aggressive blueprint to use her lefty geometry to pull the Italian star completely out of her comfort zone. The first set was a total blackout for Paolini. Alex was firing on all cylinders, landing 67% of her first serves and winning a staggering 86% of those points. Think about that. A top 10 player in the world couldn't find a single opening, failing to earn even one break-point opportunity in the entire first set. Alex utilized a heavy, dipping inside-out forehand, a weapon she refined under the personal guidance of Rafa Nadal, to force Paolini to hit high defensive balls from deep behind the baseline. In just 25 minutes of pure dominance, the scoreboard read 6-1. The crowd in Dubai, filled with thousands of roaring Filipinos, sensed that they were witnessing history. But the real test of a queen is how she handles the storm. In the second set, the veteran Paolini regrouped, clawing her way back to a 5-5 tie. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Alex was serving for the match at 5-4, but Paolini saved 3 match points with desperate, world-class defense. For most 20-year-olds, that moment would have been the beginning of a mental collapse. But Alex Eala showed a level of maturity that analysts are now comparing to the early days of Monica Seles. She didn't panic. Even after fending off 2 set points from Paolini, Alex forced the set into a high-stakes tiebreak. At 6-5 in the breaker, with her 5th match point on the line, the Nadal mentality took over. Alex struck a backhand down-the-line winner that was so precise it left Paolini frozen. As the ball hit the line, the Filipino frenzy erupted. Chants of "Ale, ale, ale" shook the stadium. This victory wasn't just her third top 10 win, joining her legendary scalps of Iga Swiatek and Madison Keys. It was the final brick in the wall that officially toppled Naomi Osaka's record. Alex Eala had proven that she isn't just a baseline grinder. She is a tactical genius who knows exactly how to use her left-handed spin to dismantle the best in the business. The record was broken, the giant was slain, and the new era of Asian tennis was no longer a prediction, it was a reality. Behind every legendary record, there is a hidden blueprint, and for Alex Eala that blueprint was etched in the red clay of Mallorca. While the world sees the Alex Eala who dominates on the court, only a few know about the high-intensity secret training sessions at the Rafa Nadal Academy that redefined her game for the 2026 season. The most pivotal moment came in November 2025, just months before Alex broke Osaka's record. Rafael Nadal, the king of clay himself, stepped onto the court for his first hitting session since retirement, and he chose Alex Eala as his partner. This wasn't just a friendly hit, it was a surgical technical intervention that would change the trajectory of her career. During those private sessions, Nadal, a fellow left-hander, spotted a critical gap in Alex's game. He noticed that while her forehand was powerful, it lacked the lefty geometry required to hurt the WTA's top 10 consistently. Rafa personally mentored her on two specific technical changes. First, he taught her how to use her wrist to create a heavier, dipping topspin, the same Nadal spin that made him unplayable for 2 decades. Second, he worked on her inside-out positioning. He showed her how to use her feet to dictate the point, forcing right-handed opponents to play from their backhand corners until they crumbled under pressure. But the Nadal Blueprint wasn't just about the mechanics of a swing, it was about the warrior mentality that Rafa prizes above all else. Alex has often recalled how Rafa told her during their sessions, "It's important to surround yourself with good people, but it's more important to stay humble and keep your feet on the ground." This wasn't just life advice, it was a strategy for survival on the Pro Tour. While other young stars might let a top 30 ranking go to their heads, Alex treats every practice like she's still a 13-year-old scholar. This mental discipline is why she was able to recover from a set down against Donna Vekic in Auckland and stay ice-cold in the Dubai tiebreak against Paolini. The results of this secret training are now visible for the whole world to see. In 2026, Alex isn't just hitting the ball, she is shaping it. Her serve has more kick, her forehand has more bite, and her court coverage has become elite. As a token of their special bond, Rafa even gifted her a rare, signed Dunlop Maxpley wooden racket, a symbol of the old-school grit he passed down to her. This combination of Nadal's technical lefty secrets and Alex's relentless work ethic is what finally allowed her to smash Naomi Osaka's record. She has the brain of a 22-time Grand Slam champion and the heart of a Filipino warrior. The Nadal effect is real, and it has just created the most dangerous player in Asian tennis history. The breaking of Naomi Osaka's record isn't just a win for a single player, it is a seismic shift for the entire Asian continent. For decades, Asian tennis was viewed through a narrow lens, usually dominated by players from Japan or China who possessed immense discipline but sometimes lacked the raw, aggressive flair seen in the West. But Alex Eala has shattered that stereotype. By outpacing a global icon like Osaka, she has become the new face of Asian tennis too. The world is no longer looking at her as just a promising junior. They are looking at her as the leader of a new generation that plays with Nadal-level intensity and a uniquely Filipino heart. The global impact of her rise is best reflected in her astronomical market value. As of February 2026, the tennis world has been rocked by reports of a massive long-term deal between Alex Eala and Nike, with figures rumored to be as high as $75 million. While her team keeps official terms private, the buzz alone has divided the WTA. Some call it a visionary investment in Southeast Asia, while others are stunned that a 20-year-old is commanding Grand Slam champion money. But the logic is simple. Alex isn't just a player, she is a market bridge. With over 115 million Filipinos worldwide, she brings a built-in audience that most European players can only dream of. Every time she steps on court, the WTA's digital engagement spikes by nearly 40%, proving that Pinoy pride is the most powerful engine in sports today. But Alex is using her fame for more than just sponsorships. Just days ago, she made headlines not for a trophy, but for an emotional surprise for her parents, a gesture that went viral and showed the world the heart of a Filipina. This combination of world-class talent and deep family values is why brands like Globe, BPI, and Babolat have made her their ultimate ambassador. She has become a symbol of possibility, showing that a girl who started in the public courts of Manila can grow up to outpace the records of multimillion-dollar superstars. In the Philippines, she has reached a level of fame comparable to Manny Pacquiao. She is no longer just an athlete, she is a national treasure. International analysts are now debating the Eala effect on the sports economy. Tournament organizers are noticing that when Alex plays, ticket sales and broadcast numbers in Asia surge, regardless of her ranking. This market shift is exactly why the WTA added the Philippine Women's Open to the 2026 calendar. She has single-handedly turned her home country into a tennis destination. As she surpasses Osaka's milestones, she is proving that the gap between the established tennis powers and the rest of the world is closing. Alex Eala is the blueprint for the future, a global superstar who remains authentically local. The world is watching the Philippines, and for the first time in history, they are seeing the future now. As we stand at the end of February 2026, the question is no longer if Alex Eala can compete with the best, it's how soon she will start lifting the biggest trophies in the sport. Breaking Naomi Osaka's record was the initial earthquake, but the aftershocks are going to define the rest of the decade. With her official ranking soaring to a historic world number 31 after her stunning run in Dubai, Alex has unlocked a strategic advantage that most players spend years trying to achieve. For the upcoming Sunshine Swing in Indian Wells and Miami, and most importantly, the French Open and Wimbledon, Alex is now positioned to be a seeded player. Being a seed in a Grand Slam is a monumental game changer. It means she will likely receive a first-round bye in Masters events, saving her physical energy for the later stages. But more importantly, seeding ensures she won't have to face the big three, Iga Swiatek, Aryna Sabalenka or Coco Gauff, until at least the third round. This seeded protection is the ultimate reward for her 2026 consistency, giving her the perfect runway to finally reach the second week of a major. Experts at the Rafa Nadal Academy believe that her lefty spin is perfectly suited for the red clay of Roland Garros, where she already has a junior Grand Slam legacy. They are predicting that 2026 won't just be about breaking Osaka's age record. It will be about Alex Eala becoming the first Southeast Asian woman to reach a Grand Slam semi-final. The immediate focus now shifts to the United States. Returning to the Miami Open, the very site of her legendary breakthrough where she knocked out Swiatek and Madison Keys, Alex is no longer a dangerous wildcard, she is a marked woman. Every top 10 player now has a thick file on her lefty geometry and her never-say-die attitude. But Alex is ready. She has proven that she can win on the fast courts of Dubai, the gritty hard courts of Manila and the slow clay of Mallorca. This versatility is what makes her the true heir to the Asian Queen throne. She isn't just playing for ranking points anymore, she is playing for a seat at the table of immortality. The journey of Alex Eala is a reminder that records are meant to be broken, but legacies are meant to be built. She has taken the baton from Naomi Osaka and is running at a pace that has left the world breathless. As we gear up for Indian Wells on March 4th, the excitement in the Philippines and across the global tennis community is at an all-time high. Will Alex Eala become the first Southeast Asian to lift a Grand Slam singles trophy by the end of 2026? The numbers say she's on track, the legends say she's ready, and the heart of a nation says it's only a matter of time. Stay tuned, because the Eala era is just getting started, and the best is yet to come.